Glitch is saving indie animation. No, I'm serious. Glitch have always been a bit of a weird studio. With it being created by the SMG4 crew a long time ago, they were initially a bit lost, in all honesty, with them seemingly stuck doing the same things over and over again, with making SMG4 videos to making spin-offs of the characters from SMG4. It just seemed for the longest time they were stuck in this position of repeating themselves over and over again. But now, that has completely changed, with Glitch now arguably being the modern day pioneers of indie animation, and in all honesty, probably saving it as a niche. Hey guys, it's the Pink King here. Now, what originally sparked this video was when Glitch released a trailer for one of their upcoming shows, The Gaslight District. And after watching this trailer, I was really blown away. Not only was the animation just fantastic, just so unique and stretchy in all the best ways, but also it looks really interesting and unique. And it got me thinking, most big indie animated projects now seem to be coming from Glitch these days. Yes, you have the occasional stuff you see on the side, but most big indie projects now seem to be coming from them. From Murder Drones, Amazing Digital Circus, and now even another new show on the way called Knights of the Gooniverse. It seems Glitch have had their hands involved with some major indie projects, and because of them, these shows have become massive successes. And honestly, the way they've been doing it is such a wake-up call to the rest of the industry right now that we have to talk about it. Because to those of you who are unaware, the animation industry is a bit of a mess at the moment, with either huge budget problems, time constraints, and overworking artists, and so the results have been affecting the animation being produced. One big example of this is Invincible. Despite the show being just fantastic, I really love this show, its animation is really inconsistent in a lot of areas, with some places being rushed and probably underpaid, with allegedly, I can't confirm if this is true or not, but allegedly, each season of Invincible only cost around $23 million, which is kind of low for a show like this. And that's for only one season, not an episode, not to mention the clear lacking of creativity in the industry. If you saw my Primal video from a few weeks ago, you'd know I'd mentioned the reason why Primal was so amazing in comparison to most modern day animated shows is because it allowed itself to be different from other shows, where a lot of adult animation now is too busy trying to do the same thing, be the same thing, loud, obnoxious, and meta. It's gone to the point where we have so much cookie cutter slop that it's hard to keep track of. And yet despite all these things, Glitch has not only managed to excel in so many ways, but managed to avoid most of these problems. And the way they do it is kind of smart. When there's a popular show or movie, a lot of studios will hire the exact same people who made those things, whether it be directors or animators or studios, and just have them make the same thing but slightly different over and over again. Just keep beating the same horse, essentially. Or even worse, they'll have them copy something someone else made, thus resulting in a lot of overused and unoriginal ideas. So, instead of beating the same dead horse, Glitch will instead reach outwards to find fresh talent, like Gooseworks or Nick Ziopko, and partner with them to bring their ideas to life, staying out of the creators' ways as much as possible and simply allowing them to create their own vision, in exchange for them releasing their work on the Glitch channel. Not only does this allow for a lot of fresh ideas, but it also means that they can have a constant stream of content that holds people's interest, with multiple shows that are unique from one another, and releasing them all for free, not only providing an amazing service for fans, but a rewarding one that keeps viewers coming back. The only other place I could think of that does anything close to this is Adult Swim, but Adult Swim has the limitations of being on TV. But with Glitch, since they have so many shows alongside their SMG4 stuff, they can afford to take as much time as they need to get a certain project done, while another is currently ongoing. It's simple, but effective. Giving your teams the time they need will always serve to help a show rather than harm it in the end. Because if it's really good, then the wait will always be worth it. But also, in reaching out and partnering with so many people, they have gotten a lot of variety. No glitch show is the same as another. Sure, they make the odd violence and dirty jokes that might be similar, but at their cores, each show is unique, with stuff like murder drones being more complex and goofy, and digital circus being more surreal and horrifying. Nothing feels copy and pasted, but rather unique and interesting. And it's through those partnerships that has allowed for all those different perspectives and freshness. They're willing to work with up and coming artists as well as established ones, like their new series Knights of Gooniverse. I don't know if I'm saying that right, probably not. With that series bringing on the creator of the Owl House, that is a big statement right there. And all of that diversity is so evident in their animation. As Glitch goes along, their animation is only getting better, with each new show looking distinct from one another, looking unique, looking different. It once again creates a sense of intrigue and excitement, as you don't know what the next show will look like. And again, it encourages people to watch every show in order to get a different view. This is all good and all, but how is Glitch saving indie animation? Well, to summarize, they take risks by experimenting. Instead of allowing themselves to fall into a certain niche like some other indie shows, they've stepped out of their comfort zone time and time again in order to see what works and what didn't. They took chances by partnering with a wide variety of creators, with each having a unique voice of their own that Glitch just amplifies to the world rather than manipulate to serve their best interests. They give underrated creators the tools they need to make the stuff of their dreams, where otherwise they probably wouldn't have been able to make even one episode or have gotten anyone to watch it. They treat animation like art, something to be experimented with, something to evolve, which is something I think we could all agree the industry needs more now than ever. But what do you guys think? Which show from Glitch is your personal favourite, and why? Be sure to tell me what you think down in the comments below. I read all of your guys' comments and I'm interested to see what you guys have to say here. Also, if you want to support me and help me make more videos just like this, then be sure to subscribe. We are so close to hitting 10,000 subscribers, and I've got something special planned for 10k subs. So if you want to see what I've got planned and you want me to cover more animation stuff just like this, then be sure to like this video, subscribe, and with that peeps, it's been the Big Gig here, and I will see you all next time.